you guys. Oh.
Coercion. Yummy.
All right, you guys. Welcome back to Presley's Pod. Happy Sunday. Sorry, not to cut you off right away. I just recorded last week's episode, and you just recorded your episode of Sidekicks that's coming out when?
On Thursday.
Which next Thursday? No. It'll already be out.
It'll already be out.
Yeah,
so look at it. It already came out. You're late.
If you haven't subscribed to Sidekicks, you're the only person I subscribe to on my Presley's Pod channel.
Honestly,
obviously.
I'll have to make sure I rescind the favor.
No, it's okay, truly. But I am so happy to have a guest back on because I just finished recording last week's and I was just sitting here. It's hard to wrap it up when you're by yourself, right? So I was just rambling about like how if you're smiling a lot, that means you're in a happy relationship. And then I was like, okay, see ya.
I hope you're smiling.
Hope you're smiling. And I was just like, I don't know what else I'm saying, but I'm so happy that you're here.
Just so excited.
They were like, wrap it up.
They're like, all right,
wrap it up. They start knocking on the glass. They're like, you gotta go. Okay, yay. So you just came here in the middle of a tornado.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I literally anything for you. I asked Sierra, I said, hey girl, what's the weather? And it was like rain and tornadoes. And I was like, weather schmether. Doesn't matter.
We got a pod to record.
Exactly.
Pod to record, sushi to eat, therapy, catch up time to happen.
Oh my gosh. And of course our rosé.
And rosé, obviously. Always. Rosé all day, as the kids say.
It was pretty rough though when I got out of the subway. It wasn't raining when I was walking to the bus. And then when I got out of the bus and out of the subway, it was like monsooning. It was a wall of water. I was like, well, I'm gonna swim to Presley's. I literally took off sprinting. I'm still a little bit warm. I'm still a little bit breathless from my trek.
And then he gets here and he was like, oh, do you have like a big pair of basketball shorts I can put on, or like oversized something? And I was like, I don't like really wear those clothes, so we're not going to show you, but it's
I can show them like half of my legs.
It's on Instagram somewhere. Addie got Lauren and I these like sweater heart shorts for our Valentine's Day. And I was like, I'm so sorry. This is all that I have.
You said, please don't wear my nice pair of shorts that Addie got me. And I said, Addie, I'm so sorry.
But this is it.
These are mine now.
But you're one of the girls now. Okay, so I have things that I would like to talk about. Like this weekend the episode that I just recorded was like wholesome beach weekend with a 26-year-old. I recapped the whole weekend. Now I have some things to say.
So
okay.
Personal. I love it.
Yeah. So last night, right? I got back from the beach trip Sunday night. Okay.
Yes.
Monday, having a great day. Phenomenal day.
Okay, that's yes.
Yeah. 5:30 p.m. Start eating a salad. Okay.
Oh shit. Quite literally, girl.
Okay, Sean. I start eating the salad. 30 minutes later, like right away, stomach pains. Okay.
Explosion.
So, not explosion. Let's just say, luckily, I was home. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Stomach pains. Luckily, I was home. I had my phone. I was like, "Hey, chat."
Chat, can you send the paramedics my way, please?
Here are my symptoms. What's going on, right? And around this time, 26-year-old, shout out, texts me and he's like, hey, like, how's your day? Back to reality. Like, how are you feeling? And I was like, we're not there yet to like really share exactly how I was feeling, if that makes sense.
Yes, but you can share with the world.
I can share with the world on YouTube that he will watch. And I was just like, oh, my stomach was just kind of off. So I'm just like laying in bed, watching TV, having a wholesome day.
Pooping your beds.
No, literally, I asked Chad, I was like, Chad, I ate lettuce. Like that parasite is going around.
Yeah.
I was fully at the Whole Foods at 1 Wall Street, all the way downtown, just scooping the lettuce.
That is absolutely crazy, Presley.
But I was like, and then Chat said that the parasite won't kick in until 2 to 14 days after you ingest it. So I was like, well, maybe it was something last week. Yeah, apparently it's not right away.
I heard it's right away.
Okay, apparently it's not. I don't know.
They don't know a lot, but
but they know about this.
And they know a lot about parasites and disease.
And so I was like, okay. So then chat was like, well, what else have you been eating? And then I was like, well, over the weekend, I was on a trip with a man, and Presley going on any sort of trip means that she's not going to go to the
Yes.
bathroom. I don't know if anybody else can relate to that, but I'm
Sometimes.
assuming that they do. I just will not go.
And then you came
And
home and they said, release the floodgates.
and then it was like the lettuce and the carrots and the
The
cabbage,
fiber.
the fiber.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
So chat was like, it's probably that, but just like monitor your symptoms and drink some electrolytes.
So, like, what you're saying is, like, in 10 days, get ready for a shit show, quite literally. Record it. The people want to see.
No, apparently it's only iceberg lettuce. Chat was like, tell me exactly what you ate and I'll tell you. And I was like, I had, and I was like, iceberg lettuce. No,
Okay.
I had like spinach and mixed greens. And they were like, you're fine. There's been nothing about anything at a Whole Foods, nothing about anything like
Okay.
whatsoever
That's
in
good.
regards to what you ate.
I haven't had a single leaf in maybe, I don't know, 4 years. I've been really scared about it.
And yet, like, you're ripped. I don't get it. You
I
are.
just eat meat and that's it. I'm a carnivore.
Carnivore. Maybe that's the trick.
It is. Do it.
Okay.
Literally today, I
No
just
more
had a
veggies.
tub of grilled chicken, and like I got home from teaching, and I just grabbed some chicken with my hands and I just started eating it, and that's what I
Literally a
had.
carnivore.
Yeah, I also
Yeah.
had some green juice though, so
Oh, that's good.
a little bit of green
Okay,
juice,
good.
like juice. I just
Good. Yeah,
leaf.
just the
Boo,
actual leaves.
boo.
Boo.
So
Okay.
chunky.
I mean, yeah. I mean notes. Oh, side note, fully aware that I need better lighting. Okay. I'm aware. I've heard it through the grapevine now from multiple sources, from people that I didn't even know listened slashed watch the pod, and I'll do it. Okay. My
She's gonna
ring
do it.
light from Amazon that was $30 that holds my phone that kind of tilts that way. I might have to say sayonara
No,
to
you can keep
you.
that, but we need some other lights.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it'll be good, and I think we're gonna really like it. So next week, get ready, or 2 weeks,
Get ready.
get
Yeah,
ready.
Amazon. Yeah.
Amazon isn't gonna know what hit them.
Yeah. Okay, I have something else to say. I
You're
love
gonna.
how I have a guest on the pod and then I just talk to
No, I
you. I'm
love
like,
it. This is what I
finally,
want.
someone to talk to.
I
I've
love
talked
it. I don't
to all
want. I
day.
talk too much.
Yeah, you recorded an app.
Let me.
Sit
Yeah,
back, relax.
give me
Let
this.
me chat.
Give me my wine.
Yeah, enjoy. Okay, so do you know who Tinks is?
No, I don't know who Tinks
You'd probably
is.
recognize her.
Probably.
Do you know who Morgan Stewart is?
I don't.
Okay, you'd
But I
probably
probably
recognize her
recognize her
too.
too.
I'm obsessed with Morgan Stewart, her
Okay.
life, her clothing brand, her podcast. I'm obsessed with it all. Tinks was on Morgan Stewart's podcast, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And she starts talking about how she went on a date with a guy from the league, a first date at Phuket, okay? And she said, it's like in Tribeca. I'm like not fancy enough to go down there.
You are
But
so fancy, period.
but
Go on.
period, thank you.
Period.
So she starts saying that first date Phuket's within 30 minutes, she was like, I gotta go. So she left.
She didn't like him?
Yeah, because she didn't like it. And I was like, I've had a very similar experience from the same dating app that was also a first date. And something in my female intuition went off of like, I feel like it was the same guy. I don't know why. I don't know why. So Tinks, I know you don't watch, but maybe I'll like post this clip on TikTok and you can find me. But
Tag her.
something
Please.
about it, I'm like, it was the same guy. Because at the restaurant, like everybody, the staff knew him, but not in the way that they were excited to see him, if that makes sense. So I was like, I feel like he's here a lot.
On
And
first
so I feel like
dates?
he must take girls here a lot.
Yikes.
And she said she got up within the first 30 minutes. I was sitting there around the first 30 minutes. I was like, yeah, this is gonna be a no. But what did I do? Stayed for dinner.
Well, honestly, that's nice. You're a respectful person. You have manners.
Yeah. But she
And
was saying it along the lines of like, I knew this wasn't gonna be it, so I wasn't gonna waste my time.
yeah,
But
which
I
I
was
get.
like, I
but-
feel like there's something here. There's gonna be a future pod story.
Oh,
There's
I
gonna
love
be
it.
something.
Stay for the
No, but
pod.
this first 30 minutes, he was like, one, staring at the girl behind me, two, showing me pictures of his trip to Palm Beach. And he was like, whoa, you've never been to Palm Beach? And I was like, no. And he was showing me pictures and it was literally just of palm trees. And I was like, I'm not the brightest bulb in the bunch.
Were you expecting to see pine trees?
No, but I was like, Palm Beach, palm trees. Like, I get it.
Didn't you want to see the palm trees?
I was like, sir, I can use context
Rude.
clues. And then it was just, yeah, it was
Wasn't
not
it?
great. Yeah. Anyway, so
Note for the
that,
future: don't show Presley trees. She
but
hates the trees and she
imagine,
hates the
no,
leaves.
imagine if someone's like, oh, you never been to Palm Beach? Let me show you some pictures. And then they show you pictures of palm trees. You're like, I get it. I
Yeah, I
couldn't
don't
put
like
two
this
and two
guy.
together. Anyway,
Maybe he's the
this
palm
was
tree
also
guy.
my first interaction with someone that I was like, whoa, like your parents are fully funding your entire life. Like he didn't
Yikes.
say it, but I was putting the clues
Yeah.
together. And my first experience with like rich.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Money, that just shows money can't buy
No, it can't. It
a
really
good
can't.
girl.
No, it really can't. Because I was sitting there and I was like, I really don't. And I was just like his company, he said that it was like his company, and then we started talking a little bit more, and he was
And
like,
it's
yeah, well, my like
daddy's.
partner is like my dad's friend.
Oh,
And
got
I
it.
was like, right, right, right. So
Yeah.
dad assigned someone to just keep an
Your
eye out.
supervisor.
Yeah.
Boo.
Yeah.
Boo.
Anyway, so speaking of like meeting new people, I thought I'd met them all, you guys. I really thought I had met every single type of person. Just like I was like, I can
Yeah,
start
you
putting
have
people into
people in boxes.
categories. Yeah.
Yeah.
I met someone and I left that interaction feeling really weird. And I was like, what about this person made me feel so weird? But I like couldn't put my finger on
Well,
it.
please elaborate.
And then I see a TikTok of someone doing a reenactment of them talking to this kind of person. And I was like, that was it. That, oh my gosh. I have never experienced someone like if you're talking to them and they say something and then you say something in response and then they respond with, well, no, like it was kind of more like this. Or like, well,
Oh,
no, it's actually like, no, I meant it more like this. Or like, you just like
you
don't
don't understand.
understand.
I
It's
see.
more like this. And I
Mm.
can't think of an example, but
No,
if
I
you're
get
like,
that. I understand.
I was like, you're kind of like
No.
correcting me, but also putting me down in a way.
Yeah.
And after everything you say, I'm like, oh, like trying to engage in a
Yeah.
conversation with you and be like, oh, so you kind of felt like this about this. And they're like, well, no, you're just, it's not really like, it's kind of more like this. And I was like, you will rue. Like something about that interaction
Who
just
was
really
it? Do I
sent
know?
me, no, it's like a rando that I'm a sad,
Boring.
boring. But I don't think I'll ever have to interact with them ever again. So that works
Well,
out.
there's more than one kind of person in the world, I'll
That's
tell you
true.
that.
That's true. But have you ever experienced that?
Um, I've definitely like I feel like I've met some of the weirdest people that on the earth, and I think I gravitate towards them and I embrace that. But I have definitely had I've definitely experienced that kind of thing of the
Yeah.
like people that just like they're like you just don't know what I know, and like nothing that you can relate to is like they're like, well, no, you don't, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. I can't,
Yeah.
I feel like I don't have anyone
It's
in
like
my
what's the name for that?
freak. I don't know.
It's like they think that they're better than you, but they're not trying to like be flashy or be smarter than
Yeah,
you. It's
they're
just
just
like,
like you don't get it.
yeah.
They're like you are an idiot,
I'm like, fine,
a bully.
get me out of here anyway. So yeah, that was my most recent interaction. Tell me something
Hmm.
about your life. You've been traveling a lot.
Yeah, I've been
Any fun
traveling a lot.
updates? Any fun travel
Well,
updates?
so partner Josh has been a busy dancing boy, so he's been
Mm-hmm.
traveling a lot for like dance competitions and for life. And so anytime that he goes somewhere, I try and visit him because he.
Wait, you guys were in Vegas. Sorry, I just fully
Yes.
interrupt.
Oh,
I
we were in
was so.
Vegas. I'd never been to the Win, and we went to the Win to see a show, and I was like, this is Presley's home. This is where Presley
Literally.
lives.
And Josh and our other friend Chris texted me and was like, they went to the Win. I guess maybe it was
It
before
was
you were
before,
there
yeah,
when
and
they
then
first
I
got
went
there.
back.
And Chris texted me and he was like, this is so you. And I was like, I really like walk in those doors and I'm like,
Mama's home.
Mama's home.
No, I was staying at Planet Hollywood, and Papa was not home, but it's okay. It was cute, and I didn't pay
Yeah.
for it, so I was like, "This
Yeah.
is great. I'm a happy camper." But I was like, I definitely would in the future like to stay at the Win,
Yeah.
maybe.
Oh, I'll get you there. Don't
Yeah, and then
worry.
we just were in Florida, and it was great. I've never been to Miami, and it was cute. I went to
Fun.
Palm Beach and took lots of pictures of palm trees, and
Don't trigger me, Sean. Wait, also this same guy, Ryan Seacrest, walked into the bar and he started freaking out. And I was like,
That's your cue. That's your sign. When Ryan Seacrest freaks out, you go
No,
running.
like I have nothing. Like great, Ryan Seacrest, but I was like, are you like freaking out right now?
It's
I'm like,
Ryan Seacrest. Do you ever watch American Idol? Are you not? What? If I was him, I'd have been like, you know what? Get out of here. You don't get to sit at my table and look at my palm trees, you uneducated swine.
That's me.
That is hilarious. Ryan Seacrest.
Yeah.
Why was he there?
Great question.
We
Yeah.
don't answer.
Wonder what he was up to. Okay, sorry. You've been traveling. You went to Vegas.
Traveling, and then I'm going to Disney next week.
You were just in Disney.
Yeah, but I'm working at Disney.
Wait, fun. Okay, we'll circle back to that.
Yeah.
We'll circle back to that.
I just signed an NDA. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. Am I allowed to say that? I didn't say anything about the work. They didn't tell me what I'm doing. They were just like, you have to sign it. So I'm like, okay, whatever.
I can't wait to see what you're doing.
I can't either.
I can't wait. We'll okay, let's move past this so we don't get sued.
Yeah, don't please.
Turns out like one of my 50 subscribers
is Walt Disney himself. He's alive and he is loving
he
your podcast.
Locked into the pod. Isn't there a rumor that he's like frozen somewhere?
Yeah, his head is frozen.
And someone is propped up a laptop, Presley's pod.
Down there.
On it.
It's like Presley's pod. What else does he watch?
Sidekicks, obviously. Duh. And
that's not a lot of Disney.
Disney.
Yeah. No, he's seen it all. But that's
okay. So you're going to Disney for work, and then you're going to Europe eventually.
Yes.
Very exciting.
It's gonna be a good summer.
Yeah.
We're gonna be busy.
Yeah, we're gonna be busy. Which this is what we should be doing. And you know what? I'm getting a little hungry, so we need to order our food soon.
Same.
But here's what I want to leave us on, okay? Oh, yes. And I'm going to talk about this a lot next week because my birthday's coming up, and I always get very reflective around my birthday. I was sitting with a 26-year-old on this vacation. We were sitting in these two little chairs looking out over the water, and we were kind of playing this game. He was playing the game. I couldn't play the game because I didn't understand the rules. But
she's a simple girl.
No, it was me. He was like, "Oh, just tell the story of your life, as if you've already lived it. Tell me what happened." So he was like, "Oh, I'm this. I meet this person, or maybe I don't meet this." He was like, "I have this path, and then I have this path, whatever." And I couldn't play the game because I couldn't figure out what I wanted my life to look like after a certain age. And so I'm going to talk about that a lot next week because I feel like there's a lot going on. I've been doing a lot of therapy. A lot
I love this. This is a good place.
No, my brain has been cracked open.
I
literally
love it.
cracked open.
It's about time.
Yeah, I know.
Your brain is let me out of here.
I've been waiting for this for years.
Yes.
But so we were talking about that, and so that's something fun that I need to work on because I feel like a majority of people have an answer to that.
And I think that it's not a bad thing that you don't. I think that you're living in the present. I think that you're keeping your options open because our career is very, you can't set your goals on. I mean, you can set goals, but you can't expect anything. Yeah. So you just kind of have to be flexible. But I think at the same time, it is good to have maybe a trajectory that you're going towards.
Exactly.
So figuring out that trajectory and maybe,
and opening my eyes to what other trajectories that aren't just career.
Yeah.
Even after this weekend, I was like, maybe I do want a little apartment, condo, house, somewhere that's, one day close to New York, but that I can go to and escape during the summers.
For sure.
And so I've never thought about those things ever, but now I'm like, Anyway, we also were talking about the fact that we need to remember that we're doing the thing.
Yeah.
We're in our, how old are you?
28.
Okay, I'm about to turn 27. No, we're the same. Oh my gosh. I always thought you were so much older than me and
really
wiser than me. And you're not old.
I'm very old and very
you're
wise.
You're not old at all. But I love how we got quieter. It's how
listen as we pull the microphone closer.
But we're
no, this is the moment of our lives.
We're supposed to be doing.
Right?
We're in our mid-20s, working, living our late 20s, working.
Living our dreams.
I know Addie just turned 25.
Okay. I'm going to burn
grow up.
Addie.
Oh, I told the 26-year-old the grow up story.
Oh, it's a good one.
Great story. Okay, you know what? let's circle. Okay, so reminder to live your life.
Live your
Okay,
life.
live your life. You're fine if you're like in your 20s, questioning your career, questioning like what am I doing, what do I want. Like you're fine. This is what we should be doing.
Yeah.
Like life goes on. Anyway, let's tell the grow up story because we're about to eat sushi.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I think I've told it before, but like that was years
Whatever.
ago. I have like
Another
hundreds
round.
of episodes now.
Roll it back.
Roll it back. Okay, so me, you, and like a bunch of our friends
Yes.
were at a sushi restaurant
We're about to order it right
that
now.
we're about to order from right now, and we were hangry.
Yeah, we were hungry.
We were like, bring us one of everything.
And
we had
we had
our
already
favorite server,
Yes.
Maria.
Oh my god.
Right?
Yeah.
Was it her?
It
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
And we had already, I think, had a full bottle of wine, possibly too.
Possibly.
And
probably.
We were ordering like a bunch of stuff. Like, cause there was, I
Yeah.
think, 4 or 5 of us. And so we were just ordering and
5.
ordering and ordering. And then they just like, we ordered like the big stuff. And then it was like all the little stuff.
Yeah.
And one of the things was like, what was it? Like the yellowtail something.
I really love just a yellowtail like roll with the sushi. I mean, the seaweed on the outside.
And see, when I'm new to sushi, and you've literally taken me into the world. Like you were the first person.
I've cracked
kind
your
of,
brain open.
You cracked my stomach open.
my
stomach has exploded because of you. And but basically, I thought she was ordering like the 5 thin sliced pieces of yellowtail with jalapeno
the like
on them.
sashimi. It's
Yeah,
called.
or whatever.
Yeah.
And
Which
I was like
$30 more than the actual roll.
And so I was like, she was like, let's get one of those. And there was like 5 tiny pieces of fish. And I was like, well, how much is that? Because like, do we need it? Like is that going to really satiate us? And then I say that to the table.
You're
like,
at one end of the table. I'm at the other. You're like, how much is it? Do we really need that? And
no, I didn't even say, do we really need that? I said, oh, well, how much is it?
I'm pretty sure you did.
Well, Hangry Presley across the table yells back, say it.
I said, I cracked myself. I said, oh, grow up, Sean.
She said it so quickly though, and with it was zing.
Yelling at a child.
But it wasn't, it didn't feel like that. It just like was so sharp and so quick that it stunned the table.
And no one said anything. This table went silent. And I said it, and then I was like, and I was like, wait, was that kind of
No, and then I was the first person to laugh because I'm like, that is so funny because I am not a frugal person. Like especially during when we're working. It's like, I'm like, whatever, I don't care. But I was just like, how much is it? Like, do we need it? Like, we could order a bowl of rice if you're hungry. It was one of my.
It was iconic. So and then we all started laughing. So I was like, whew.
Crisis avoided.
Oh, I saw our friendship flash before my eyes. Never. But I was like, we're just talking about like what the rolls are like $14, $12, like
whatever.
Divided by 5. We can manage. We can manage. Anyways, was there anything else that you'd like to tell Presley's Pod? And maybe one day you can come back on and you can talk. I was listening to a podcast today, and it literally was a guy and a girl who are hosts, and they brought on a guest, or they always have guests, and the guy could not stop interrupting this girl, like fully just like could not. It was like whatever point he had, he like would interrupt, and then they would still be talking, and then he would keep trying to finish his sentences. It was really cringe. But again, they are like rich and famous, and I'm like, okay, if they can do it, we can do it.
Yeah,
like,
we can do it.
He just fully interrupted the two of them the entire time, and I read through the comments, and it was like, oh my gosh, this guy never lets a guest talk, blah blah blah. And then I was like, true. And then I was like, wait, do I also do that?
No, you're actually really good at like opening up the conversation to me. I think you do a really, really good job, and I think you do a good job of like adding to it, and you're very inquisitive. So I think you do a great job.
Okay.
I'm always very impressed with you as a host. So
thank you. Back at you.
Oh, please.
It's a pleasure to have you today.
The pleasure's all mine.
Yeah. Because like at the end of the day, it is also like your show. Like you have sidekicks, I have Presley's Pod, so I'm like, I can also do whatever I want. Right? No, like that Bad Bunny clip. He's like, at least in that TikTok sound where he's like, what does he say? He's like, something about he's like, I remember like I can do whatever I want. And I'm like, yeah.
No, it's like it's your world. Like I'm just coming to have a blast.
Exactly. All right. I think it's time we order some food.
Breaking time
All
for
right.
sushi.
Happy Sunday. And I'll see you guys next week. And subscribe to Sidekicks. Tune into Sean's pod because it really is blowing up. And don't you want to say that you were one of the first ones?
And first and foremost, and most of all, Grow up at home.
Yeah, grow up, okay?
Get the sushi roll. Go on the trip. Plan your life. Live it to the fullest. We'll see you
Yeah.
next Sunday.
Yeah. Bye.